3, 2, 1. And welcome. This is Draken. Welcome to my second episode of Factorio Let's Play with mods. If you haven't seen my first episode, feel free to check it out, see what mods we're using, what they do. And also, hello to my Twitch watchers. I am streaming this on Twitch. I may stream my subsequent episodes on Twitch as well, so feel free to check me out. Draken321. Do we have any Twitch watchers? Comment in chat if you're here. I don't know. But I have my phone here ready to check and see if you're here. Back to actually doing Factorio stuff. We got our a few miners set up. We got some stone, although regrettably far away. Looks like it's shut off though. All the way down here. And so start replacing everything with coal. Something I like to do this episode is get some electricity started up. We have plenty of iron and boilers and access to coal, and getting that set up would be a good idea because I don't have to keep making burner mining drills. In the end, that's a waste of resources. No one ever uses burner mining drills again. But, oh well. There we go. Steam engine here and here. And all we need to do is put some coal in here and it will run. And there we go. Plenty of available performance. So, want to make some electric miner drills to get ready for this, and some small electric poles, of course. And while we do that, where I want to put these, probably get started on the iron and coal, because having the coal supply the electricity, which supplies the coal, would be a good thing to start out with. And if for any smelting apparatus we eventually get together, that will be an important part. So, if you've seen my non-modded Factorio Let's Plays, this will be similar to what we do there. Basically, I have a coal line and then 2 lines of resources, whatever we want them to be. They can be the same or different. And then have 8 stone furnaces on each side, ready to start smelting things. And then after that, we will have them output, but we'll have them output in a special way so that whenever we do get 3x3 electric furnaces, we'll be able to upgrade easily and not have to replace everything, just replace a few things. Makes my life a little easier. And, of course, automation that much faster. Although I will admit, it is kind of a problem because this early in the game, resources are limited, and those few extra transport belts, while it doesn't seem like much, do cost a little bit of time, but that's okay. Apparently did not get 4 built, only 3. Nah, oh well. I think I should get the smelting started up over here. There's some water. No biter bases on the water, of course. And we need furnaces. Whatever that was should be good for now. And we'll get some transport belt laid down. Next thing we'll need is a lot of inserters. A lot of them. We'll need, looks like a lot of iron. Luckily, we still do have our iron production up here. And that's a lot of iron. And okay. But out of copper. Never really need that much copper early game, but apparently we do now. I built a lot, that should be fine. And then of course, the ever necessary transport belt. Well, of course we need it. Above this, a little bit on top of the iron, that's fine. We have plenty of iron across the map. You'll notice I'm spacing this out 3 instead of 2, because like I said, we need to be ready to have 3x3 furnaces sometime in the future. That might have been a little excess on how many I put down, but oh well. We won't need them. I can just pick them up again. And that should be good for now. Put the furnaces down. The last thing we need here is a coal. Now we did put this. Oh, that's where the 4th electric mining drill went. Oh well. We do have this coal one, but we need to hook it up 2 places, here and over here. Unfortunately, we don't have splitters yet, so I think I will hook it up to the iron production and future coal production area, and I'll have to wait till I research something before I can actually get started on splitting that coal up and getting some down here as well. Of course, we always need more transport belts, and for that we need more iron, which we have plenty of. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for my transport belt to keep crafting, and while I wait, we can do the more intricate placements of transport belt over here. Now I am doing this like this because we will need extra space whenever we upgrade to a 3x3, and this will make this more useful. Oh, not more useful, but easier to replace because we want to rip up the entire belt over here, just these small portions and the inserters, and it'll work better. Right now we don't have anything to really put, use the iron for, so we'll put it in a box, and it'll be hopefully much more iron being produced here than the old iron setup up here could ever hope to produce. I'm just curious, do we have enough power to... Oh, we have plenty of power. Actually, yeah, we have plenty of power. Of course, not all these are running, but that's fine. So here we go. Hook up this coal, and ooh, I almost forgot. This design requires one more thing that we don't have right now: long-handed inserters. Luckily, long-handed inserters are just a quick research away. So while we wait, well, actually, I craft more transport belt, we can also craft a science lab, because long-handed inserters are from automation. Automation gets us the long-handed inserter, and also the very important assembly machine 1. Assembly machine 1 is important because it allows us to build lots of things, and lots of things are important. Also, crafting lots of things are very important too, because of course it's automation. And what is Factorio but a game about automating lots of things? Once we have the science lab, we will need, how many was it? 10 red science packs, so it's somewhere in here. Like I said, I get lost a lot in these menus. So many. We still have one working. It should be fine. Let's stick this lab up here. On research automation. And here come the science packs. Get one started. And start placing down the transport belt where we will have the long-handed inserters. Long-handed inserters do require inserters, so I'll make sure to craft some of those to speed up the process once I get there. Get their technology. And that looks good for now. We have crafted some more science packs, so I'll put these in the science lab. They're not doing much use to me, just sitting in my inventory. Coal production looks fine. Actually, how much coal do we have in here? That's good. Wow. Another thing, notice how this doubled my inventory. The mod that doubles inventories here doubles all the inventories, so this can store twice as much fuel as the base game. This, so another thing to keep in mind is that whenever these get backed up, they'll hold 200 iron plate instead of 100 iron plate. Just something that some people like, some people won't like, but I like it because why not? Makes life easier for some situations, and it doesn't really hurt me ever. So once those get used up, we'll have automation, and we can start putting down these 5 long-handed inserters, and of course start boxing it up. So yeah, waiting is a necessary part of Factorio. Wish it was avoidable, but it is not, because you just get bottlenecked sometimes. You have to wait for it to clear. Two left, just 2 to go. Actually, while I'm waiting, why don't we take a look around? We can see what resources we have available, if there are any fighter bases nearby, and just do some more reconnaissance that way. So, if we look up here, there's automation. I'll just pick electronics, or logistics. It's useful. We got some bauxite, galena, rutile, silver, more bauxite, tungsten, zinc, lots of ores, and then, wow, that's a much smaller base. Was expecting more. wonder if this is peninsula. If it's peninsula, that'd be very nice because you could put bases up here and stuff, and the pollution would just go into the water. Wouldn't matter. That'd be nice. Some random bauxite on there. And a dead, hairy tree. How is a tree hairy? Riddle me that, Batman. Okay, so this will be a good place to expand up here. We just have to clear up that one base, stick some walls down here, and we'd have a nice protected area. Plenty of water for whatever we want, chemical processing, other things. So, go north. That's what we'll do in the future. But for now, let's get back and start placing these actually craft them, the long hand inserters first, and then we can start using them to get lots of iron, to get lots of things, start automating things, to do more things, to do Factorio. Because, of course, but not just Factorio. Factorio with mods. Need a few more transport belts, but one, and there they go. Well, now that we've got that going, here comes all the ore. I'll let these go until they run out of resources. They're always useful, but this is just a little bit more efficient, less pollution, whatever you want to say. What the reason why is, it's just nicer. And now, logistics. So I will craft some more science packs. Once we get logistics, we can get the splitter we wanted up here to get this being fed. Speaking of feeding this, does this have lots of coal? We can put some of that in there. It should be fine. So the next thing I want to do is probably hook up some copper production to the top of this line. We can actually start preparing for that, just putting on all the transport belt, maybe the inserters. Although, for the inserters, for the copper, we will need some more copper. That's fine. You can never have too many resources. Well, apparently, that was someone I want to talk to. But they can wait. People wait all the time. Ever think about that? Think how long you wait compared to how long you actually take to do things. Waiting is a big part of things. So, there we go. That looks like that's working. Stick that there. What do we need next? Stone furnaces. And that should be a good starting place. As I said before, we don't need as much copper at the start of the game as we do need other things. That should be fine. We'll need more inserters though, which, what do we need for that? Iron. Iron? Iron is a weird word, you think about it. So maybe we'll just like iron. Or something like iron. IR. Yeah. Oh well. It appears someone has died. No, that's just my telephone making an obnoxious noise. If you can hear that, you know what I'm talking about. If you can't, you can just be as mystified as ever. But, we do have some science facts we should probably feed to the, voracious? I think that's the word you can use. The hungry science machine, because we need 20 of them for this research, not just 10 like last time. And we do need 5 long hand inserters. 4 in this case. Hook up some transport belt up here. A chest, and we'll be done. Another good reason to get logistics is that this backing up of resources doesn't hurt us. We can just walk up here and pick them out of the actual furnaces themselves. Fast inserters having 1 box instead of 10, it's just that much better. Boom, 7 more. That'll be a good start. Research, start knocking that out of the way. Oh yes. Crafting long hand inserters. So I crafted them all at once, which means I don't get any until it's done, which is sad. Not that sad. What would be sad is my computer crashed, something happened, found out I didn't actually record this at all. That would be sad. Stuff like that. Yeah. I was watching YouTube a few days ago, and or actually not YouTube, PC Gamer. I was reading the magazine, and one of the articles was saving your game mishaps. And I read some of those, and man, I haven't had any save gaming, whatever the phrase is. When you save your game, I haven't had any mishaps like that. But some of the mishaps on that site, wow. Yeah, saving games can be very finicky. Let's just leave it there. Oh, we don't have any underground belt because logistics. Oh well, it's researching. It's getting closer. We're not using it. We have enough power to make it work. So, oh well. I'm just gonna deconstruct this. Let this burn through the last bit of copper ore, and leave it be because we are gonna have lots more stuff soon in here, so that won't be a problem. Yes, I know. If you're thinking, this doesn't have very many mods, what's the difference here? Well, there really isn't one yet. All these weird patches of stuff in the ground, and if you were watching, when I craft things like inserters, it requires these things instead of the regular stuff. Besides that, it's pretty similar. Soon we will get into the stuff that is actually kind of cool and different than the normal game. Like I said, there are times when you just have to wait in Factorio. It's a bottleneck almost. Here it is. 103. That's a lot of science packs. Craft another one. Another 5, I mean. And it should be good. There we go. Science. More science. And so. Yes. Did not realize the underground belt did not occur. I did not have access to it for logistics. Whoops. I'll just deconstruct this now. Unnecessary pollution. Just burner mining drills. Just like the only place they're really useful is like up here in coal, where you can use them to mine, or you can do like this, where you can do like this, rotate, and then suddenly you have 4 of them working. You can have 6. You can have 8. You can have 2,000 linked together. They'll never run out, except if you somehow like unloaded them all at the correct time, which would be very hard to do. More science. And yeah, so once I get copper up, I'm going to look into automating red science production, because automation is great, and red science production is taking a lot of my time right now. Time is money. Even though there is no money in Factorio, time is money. Remember that. Actually, I'm waiting so long, why don't I just get started on automating the buildings, and then the other stuff can come later. So what do I need red science packs? Copper plate, iron gear wheels. Well, that's pretty simple, and pretty vanilla. The iron plate can come up from down here, and the copper, actually the copper come from here. The iron gears can come after this selling machine. Put them on a belt. Well, let's get this up here. We have plenty of space in this map. Alright, there's no point not doing it somewhere different where we can spread things out a little bit better. There's this rock here, though. Can I shoot it? Wait, is that a rock? No, that's a rock. That is not a rock. That is just a weird thing on the ground. Oh well. I don't have to shoot it. Don't have to waste bullets. Logistics. Finally. We could get steel processing. Lots of steel pipes. Longer underground distance. Lots of things. I don't know what they do. But let's just go for electronics. That has lots of weird things. They look cool, so yeah. Unfortunately, I won't get researched more than 1 or 2 science packs because there's no automation yet, which is why we're here. We can just add more selling machines. All we really need now is put this here. I forget. Does it put it on the right side or the left side of the belt? We'll have to see and make changes accordingly. How much? I haven't looked at it yet. Guessing 200? 326. Wow. Plus what's in here? 84 and 65. That's a lot of iron. But now we have a logistics, so we can actually fix the problem. We just need wood. 0.8 wood. 0.3 and what? How does 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 0.3, which is probably a third each, equal 0.8? I don't know. That is some funky math. I don't know. Oh, there goes our iron axe. Luckily we have plenty more where that came from. 172 iron axes could be built right now. An inserter, fastener, here we go. Closer, closer, closer. And there we go. Fast inserters are working. So now that's working. Just this. We can also fix this problem with some underground belt. Really handy stuff. Makes factories work a lot better than they normally would. We'll need some electric mining drills. Actually, we have some, but a few more never hurt. Power loss. What do? Just hook it back up, of course. That fixes the problem. Oh, really? We're 2 transport belts short. Nice. And there we go. Power and that works. So there goes copper. Does it work? We'll have to wait and see. And it works. Put a fast inserter down here, and we should be good. Now, as this new day dawns, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. So for my YouTube channel, this has been episode 2 of my modded Factorio Let's Play series. Stay tuned. Next time we're gonna actually get some automation done. Besides these 2 things that don't have power, get stuff working and see what we can do from there. This is modded Factorio. I don't know how it all works. We're out to figure it out together. Thanks. This has been Draken. See you again.